There we go. Now we got it. Took a while. Hello, everybody that's in here today. We already got a goal in. For some reason, my streaming wouldn't go. But who do we got here? Welcome in. I know Peyton's got his going. I got the Discord going. We'll go in between. I'm going to say hi to him right now. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I probably should change my. I probably should change my thumbnail. Yeah, I know. There's people in the background. That's not much. Thumbnail. See if I can get a different thumbnail going here. Sorry, I'm checking out my. How do I say that? Who's in here? Nobody's in here yet? Oh, I was right. He's right. This probably is going to be an over the way this is going.
Una kami ko, wala kayong kautusan kasi na hindi na ikaw muna kasi ay, di ba? Ako pala akong kasama na. Nakilala ulit ako. Nakilala ulit ako. steak dinner.
Hey, how you doing, Oilers man? Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to work on my thumbnail here.
Yung sila Fernando Ramos tsaka si Steve
Change. Trying to get a thumbnail that looks at least tells people what. Trying to get a thumbnail that looks Ah, it didn't work. Discard. Oh well, I'll just leave it like this. Well, thanks for coming in. Just like I thought, the Rangers scored early. I have a feeling that it'll all settle down here. A lot of people had the over on this, and I kind of see why, but I think Tampa Bay's too smart for that. They could go chasing here a bit, but I doubt it. They're going to want to keep this close. And, oh, that's you, of course, yeah. I think they're going to want to keep this close. I should probably tell everybody on Peyton's that I'm over here. No. Hey. We decided to do like separate streams and see how it works. I'm gonna comment down in his, and he's gonna comment on mine, and we're gonna go back and forth. I also got the Discord. Where's that Discord I have? Yeah, oh yeah, I got to get his link here too.
Yeah, make sure everyone go check out my man Perlo as well. He is also live streaming right now, so make sure to go check him out.
Yeah, I joined Peyton's Discord. Yeah, I never really used Discord before, but I thought I would try it.
Check him out as well. A little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net after the whistle there.
Where the heck is it? I had it here and now it's gone. See, I'm not a computer guy. I don't know how to use these things very well. There's Spotify. I don't want Spotify. But anyways, so I think things are going to settle down. A lot of people think this is going to be an over. I still think it's going to be an under. I think Tampa's going to settle out, play. They're going to play a really solid defensive game. No, there, freaking Tampa scores. I'm not going to get the under here after all. They're right. This is going to be an over. I hope I'm wrong, but looks like I'm not going to be wrong here. Looks like I'm going to be wrong. Looks like this is going to be an over. I took the Rangers first period, but I might be. I don't know. I thought for sure they would score one. It would be 1-0 after the first. Tampa's going to win the series. I'm sure of that. Now, I will hope things settle out here now because I'd rather have the under. I'll take the push. I'll take the push in the first period here. And then settle out and no goal scored for a really long time. Why do you hate the Rangers so much? I mean, I don't mind the Rangers winning. They're too green. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. All right, Tampa Bay's coming out way more solid. I think they're taking the Rangers by surprise here by how strong they are in the first. They're actually kind of taking me by surprise too. Uh, I think I'm tempted to put a Tampa Bay money line in on here. Oh yeah, but there's so many Rangers fans. There's it's different than other places, but yeah, I mean the ones that you hear the most about are like that. The people with the biggest mouths are the ones that you have to. I think Tampa's going to win this game. I think they'll shut it down. I think like they'll always do. They'll always shut it down. I got to learn how to do play-by-play. Yeah, no, post Peyton's link in there. Yeah. How do I do that on here? Okay, I got to go to Peyton's channel.
That. Sergachev gets a handle.
Okay, I'm gonna get his link and put it down here.
Hand it off to Truba as he bombs it right back deep into the zone. Bogosian chips it back over to Sergachev. Bounce off the boards. The Lightning try to get it up, but kept in the zone by Truba. Nice shot, big save by Vazzy. Goudreau again.
Where do I get his link?
The boards, nice hit, and now it's Plot who chips it out of the zone.
How come he doesn't have his actual link
there for the Lightning? Sergachev chips this one over to Miller. This one sent all the way down the ice. Reeves keeps this one deep into the corner. Rutta has Reeves all over him. I one of my inside of my mouth, and now it's like fucking swollen up, pissing me off. Now picked up here by McDonough. McDonough looking to break this one out. He sends this one all the way down the ice. Sorelli dashes in, but that one will be offside on the play. A delayed offside as well, so the faceoff will just be right outside the Lightning.
Come on, Peyton's channel. Copy. Okay. I'm going to put it up in the pin post like he does. How do I do that?
Personality of the coaching of Tampa Bay. I think it's both. I think John Cooper is a great coach, but you got to think that the players also do a lot of the work too. Like, they got a great team, but John Cooper is just an amazing coach. I think it's honestly both. Like, if you go back to back, it's both. Like, it's exactly like the picture.
See, I'm just learning all this stuff. Where the heck is his?
Just that good team as well. It gels. You play really good.
How come he's still in the background here?
Here for the Rangers, but they went a little too hard. Lingler makes
a nice move. God. I'm so terrible at this shit.
Paul sends it right back deep into the zone, though. Stopped behind the net by Shesterkin. Handed it off to
Fox. It's over here. That's why.
This one up. Over to
there we go. Okay, now how do I put it up in the pin post here? I put it in here. Paste it. Now I pin it, right? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Huh. Okay. Anyways, welcome in, everybody, as I try to figure out how to do all this stuff. Okay. from about. Yeah, I got the channel link. I'm just not sure how to pin it to the top. I thought you just press right click and I thought you just right click and then it would tell me to pin it, but it doesn't give you that option. Anyways, so why? Yeah, yeah. Ranta was injured. They kept on putting him in. I'm. That's why I had the Rangers to win Game 7. I said I think the Rangers were going to win that because Ranta always gets injured. Call it his fault or not, but I mean, it's like taxes and everything. You know, you're going to pay taxes, and Ranta gets injured. You play Ranta more than 10 games in, like, especially all the games he played, he's going to get injured. He always does. And Anderson, I mean, that was I guess he had what's it called? MCL, yeah. I mean, nothing he can do about an MCL, but it's always something with those two. Why do you have guys like Vasilevsky who never get injured? But guys like Anderson and Ranta, they're injured all the time. Yeah. That was quite obviously a concussion there for sure. Goalies are starting to get their groove on here now. See, Tampa Bay's going to get their legs in the second. And then the question is, how do they want to play? Like, for me, why would you want to run and gun with the Rangers? It doesn't make any sense. So, they know how to play a solid shutdown game. That's what I'd be doing. Okay. Is Nikishin that big of a beast? There's Peyton's stream. Face off to the right is Shesterkin. I think we'll start seeing more neutral zone play here for the rest. Calm it down, Tampa Bay. Calm it down. Relax. Chill. Play your game like you know you play. Slow it down. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nice. They sure need that. I still think they need an identity guy in that lineup. They haven't had it since Williams. That's why I thought Giroux would have been a good, but that's not really the kind of guy I'm talking about either. I don't know if there is anyone available out there, but they kind of need that one identity guy, I think. Oh, 2-on-1. Wow. Goaltending is going to be huge in this game. It's a little on the sloppy side. But you can see now that the Rangers, like Tampa's figured out the Rangers pretty quick here. More than likely, Tampa's going to pick apart. Yeah, well, I'm not talking about a young guy like that. Like Drury maybe in a couple of years, but I mean now. They need somebody now like that. And I'd have to take a look at it here, who they would be, who that would be. I just did. I'm going to be doing another video of JT Miller getting traded. I did one for the deadline, but I'm going to do it in the summer. It's actually completely different. Well, not totally. I think it's pretty much completely different teams that I would do it with now. Oh. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Lightning had a 2-week vacation, yeah. Yeah, I think their legs will be going in the second. They just got to get their neutral zone game back to where, in sync again. I don't think it's going to... I don't think it'll take the whole game to figure that out. I was going to look at some free agents here. It's too exciting, though. The Rangers definitely have the better legs. I think it'd be a good idea for Tampa to just ice it. Icing's fine. Slow it down as much as you possibly can. Do the Tortorella. Do the Tortorella. Just ice it every time. It's boring, but yeah, point to skating again. Oh, that's cool. Tell everybody to hop over here every once in a while. Enjoy them all. They're all great streams. You got Off the Wall, John. You got great play-by-play guys out there. It's fun stuff. Yeah, point to skating again. That would be huge. Then I would be definitely all over Tampa. No, I didn't want cap. Oh yeah, cap friendly. I can look at unrestricted free agents. Maybe a guy like Andre Palat, won 3 cups. Somebody like that. It's not exactly the guy I'm talking about, but I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. Even a Paul Stastny wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how much that injury. It's amazing what these players come back from. It's incredible. Oh, I don't really usually go check out other people's streams. I got Peyton's on my phone. I don't know. It was a lower. It looked like a bad growing. And hey, CL, how you doing, man? Yeah, no worries, bud. Go check out everybody. It's all good. There's plenty to go around. There we go. Oh, it's maroon. The Rangers got to be careful in their own zone here, man. Like, you can see Tampa swarming already. They got it figured. They know exactly where they're going to be. They've been studying this now for 9 days. Where the Rangers are going to be, what their outlets are, all of that stuff. Oh, Shesterkin comes out and freaking takes it, aggressively pops out, takes the shot away from Tampa. Boom. Shesterkin just slides right out, knows exactly what's going on, knows exactly where he needs to be. Look at him. Amazing. He's just like a snake. He anticipates it. 2 knees, 2 movements of the knees, and he's like right out to where you need to be. It's crazy how good he is. So calm, too. Look at Tampa is totally anticipating every move that the Rangers are going to do, though. They're going to win. Lots of people have been picking the Rangers here. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Tampa doing Tampa shit is right. Yeah. Oh my God. Shesterkin, man. Shesterkin already. What in the world? That is insane. Oh my gosh. What happened there? How did that not go in? Yeah, well, I mean, just another guy for Poyle to keep his job too, right? I got to put Tampa ML. Tampa's going to win this game. I'm going to put a live Tampa in there. If they're crushing already when they're supposed to be all. Now they got a penalty too. Oh, the Rangers got a power play. What? Wow, I thought it was Tampa that got the power play. Okay, I won't put that live in yet then. Yeah, Poyle will keep his job. That's the thing about Askarov. He's going to now. Poyle will be general manager of the Nashville Predators for till he's pretty much deceased, probably. Tampa, look at the. Oh, there's that another penalty? Man, this Tampa team hasn't played in 9 games. Does it look like it hasn't played in 9 games? Everybody thought, oh, it's going to be. They are crushing, man. It's just because Shesterkin is just absolutely insane, like he was doing all year. That why are you mad? Because you don't want. Oh, you don't want Nashville to be good, right? Yeah, but yeah, he could have been the Canes goalie too. I was blown away when they didn't take him. If they kill this penalty, I'm taking Tampa Bay, ML. They're going to win this game. They are, oh, look at this. It's 1-1 and it's 1:11 left in the game. They killed it off. I'm putting Tampa Bay. They're not really getting much in on Vasilevsky right now. So Vasilevsky's got his groove on a little bit. He let that early one out. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't cover that up. Now it's going to be icing again. Well, that's all right. Tampa Bay needs to slow it down anyways. They're doing the perfect thing here. Keeping the pace slow. Oh, that's right. Okay. Didn't you get Jarvis in that? Jarvis, yeah. Well, I mean, not a bad consolation prize, but look at all the people that didn't take Askarov, though. Just look at the way they just part the waters and let the Rangers shoot. Like they're so confident in Vasilevsky. It's just like, yeah, shoot it, try it, whatever. All right, it's a push. Yeah, I was all over Askarov too. You and me both were on that. And what year was that? 2020? Or was that 2019? No. That was 2020 draft, right? Telephone triplet. When did he get selected again? No, that wasn't the 220. That was the 221. Or was it? Or maybe it was. Oh yeah, sorry. I think I hit 2000. Yeah, Askarov. So Buffalo could have had him. In that draft, I was saying I would have taken him all the way up when Detroit took him, but they ended up getting Raymond, which is fine. But why did Mika Zibanejad? Because are you still there, CL? Sorry, I missed that. The reason why they traded Mika was because he wanted to go. He didn't want to stay in Ottawa. And probably they didn't want to pay him either. Combination. See, Ottawa, your taxes are really bad. So they ended up getting Broussard because Broussard was from the area. And Ottawa tries to get Ottawa tries to get as many people from the area as they can. You know, that's why everybody gets all like uppity about Montreal getting French Canadians. Like, all teams do that are smaller market or have high taxes. They get people from the Oilers. The Oilers, if they can get an Alberta guy, they get him. Because it's hard to get people to come to Alberta. So they get to be, hey, how you doing, Mark? Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Big Rangers fan here. I'll tell you what. The Rangers are in trouble. There's no way Tampa Bay should be owning them like they did in the first there. The Rangers, I took Tampa Bay in 6, maybe even 5. It's like I think the Rangers are going to get a schooling. It didn't look good, no. It did not look good. I think they're going to have a very difficult time working with, like, Tampa Bay just knows all the tricks, right? They just know all the tricks. They know how to shut it down. They know how to slow down the game when they need to. They've been studying Rangers tape for 9 days. They know every move they're going to make. Yeah, I mean, if the Rangers lose this series, it's not like it's going to be a disappointment or anything. And they're going to be a great team. That's why also they have that, you know, they are. It's like playing with house money. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Oilers, man? But yeah, it is like playing with house money because uh, they're still young. They're going to be just get better and better. Yeah, they're getting so much experience now. This is Fox's second playoffs. Uh, it's like there's really nothing they can't do here. So, um, Shesterkin's still getting better, believe it or not. Yeah, you got Lafreniere. Looks like he's the only thing I have, and we already mentioned, we've talked about this ad nauseum, is what's going to happen with that triple threat left wing. You look at the more they don't trade Lafreniere, the harder it is going to be to do. I mean, see, Peyton and I were talking. I've been talking up Peedle for a long time. I always, this year I got a little sketchy about it, but I kept on going. This guy's got so much talent. He's only 22 years old. Now he looks like he's going to be like a young Nugent Hopkins. I don't even know if they need to really go out and get any more centers or anything like that. Like, just see what Hedl can be next year. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think Hedl can be that, man. I think Hedl can be that 2C. I've been saying it for a long time. Well, you can get. I mean, it depends on what you can get out there. If Hedl can be that 2C, I wouldn't want to be wasting too many assets to bring another one in. They got a team that's going to make the playoffs for sure, even if they don't get a legitimate 2C. If you're and they don't really have the cap room to be going up for some big ass contract, obviously. Strome isn't the guy. They'll probably sign Kopp. What I think is they sign Kopp. He'll be the 2C until Hedl beats him out of that spot. And then Kopp can play wing just as well as he can center. So ultimately for me, I really don't think you want Kopp as your 2C. You want somebody better than that. And I think Hedl can be better than that. Or at least they can give it a really good shot. And because he's still young enough and he's got all the talent in the world. To me, it was mostly confidence, right? To me, it was mostly confidence. Well, it depends on what they want to get. I don't know what Mott will get on the market now. Because, I mean, a guy like Mott, as much as he might like New York, he's made okay money in his career, but he hasn't made the kind of money that is going to secure your family forever and ever. So I imagine he's going to be looking for as big a contract as he can find this year. Let me bring up the Rangers here. Mott. What was he making, $1 million? Let me get you guys up on my stream here. So Mott was making $1 million, right? Was he making $1 million? $1.2 million. Base salary $1.4 million, but AAV 1.225. And he had 15 points. I think he gets 1.5. Mott probably gets about 1.5. Maybe somebody might push it to 1.75 for Mott, depending on where he wants to go and what he wants to do. If he wants to look for the money, I mean, there's yeah. Kessel, Erickson, Rask, and DeKaiser. Yeah, that sounds about right. PK Subban, yeah. Well, yeah, and Holland will say, well, he won it. He's a Norris Trophy winning defenseman. It's going to take 1.5, I'm pretty sure, and there could be a team out there that offers 1.7, something like that. I think there's a team that could offer 1.7. But that depends on what he wants in his life. I don't know. I mean, 250,000 is 250,000 to a guy that's mostly had league minimums and then got $1 million. I think there's going to be a lot of teams interested. It's just, are there going to be a lot of teams interested in paying him much? And how much of a role does he want? Would he like to try being like, maybe he goes to Arizona. Arizona, he could probably play second line. See how much of an offensive player he could come. But, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about whether you bring Mott back because there's lots of players out there in Mott's category. Don't the Rangers have like some pretty good young players coming up too? I know they do on defense. I'm not so sure about forward. Tim Gettinger, not really, eh? Lauri Puyanimi, I don't know who that is. Did he play this year? Puyanimi, he was a fifth. Oh, he had some pretty good. Oh no, that was a Liga. Not too bad. He had 26 points in 51 games for the Liga. Average guy. I don't know much about him. But Puyanimi, Lauri Puyanimi, he's still 22. So, yeah, they don't really have much for forwards, that are knocking on the door. That I can tell anyways. They got, like, defensemen, they're stacked. They might have to use one of their, like, Zachary Jones or Matthew Robertson maybe to get to fill needs in other areas. Oh, yeah. How about this Jaden Grube? He's 21, so. Oh, he only had 35 points in 68 games in the AHL for the Red Deer Rebels. That's not very good. But he was a third round pick? And then you got Brandon Otherman coming up too, who knows? He could be ready. He could be ready soon. So, and isn't he a lefty too? Left winger? Yeah, he's left wing. What the heck are they gonna do, man? Seriously, you got Othman coming up. You already stacked up the left side. Like, they're going to have to use some of these assets to fill holes in other areas or something. Maybe to get that second line center you're hoping for. If they could find the cap room, they could pull out like a major trade here. You got Othman, Hedel. Hedel will have more value now that he's played so well in the playoffs. They could do something just absolutely off the charts. You got lots of left wingers there that you could Jones, Hedel, Othman. Like, you could pull off an absolute blockbuster for a major player. Like, I hear Montreal's not as we've been talking about this. Montreal's not Doc from Chicago. The thing about Chicago trading Doc is they have no others like centers coming up. If I'm in Chicago and you're calling me about Doc, I think you'd have to overpay for me to take him. I guess Hedel. A package of young players maybe, but I really like Doc. There's been talk about, if I'm in LA, I might consider trading Byfield. I don't think they're totally sure about his offensive upside myself. Just 1 second. I'm going to turn that light off in the background. We're starting up here. Let's get her going. Remember, there's only 2 people on here. Y'all know Peyton's out there, so. New York Rangers are making a little bit of a move here early. But, Tampa Bay just shuts it down so fast. They gave up a little bit here. And then, did he keep it in? He kept it in. Oh, move it out. Now I'm rooting for Tampa Bay. I got a live bet on Tampa to win this game now. Okay, buddy. You eat up your wings and beer. You made it back. Right on. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thanks for tapping that like button. I got to turn this up a little bit so I can hear what's going on. So, yeah, now this is when Tampa Bay just slows everything down. They're waiting for the third period. They're not going to give the Rangers anything. Just frustrate the crap out of everybody. Just frustrate the crap out of them. Clog up the neutral zone. And this is where I thought the Rangers were going to have such a difficult time with, because they haven't played against a team that really clogs up the neutral zone like Tampa Bay does. See, they just play that slow game. Lindgren coming up. Lindgren passes to no one. Vasilevsky makes a weird kind of play on the up the boards. Tampa Bay's happy just to put it in the neutral zone, play around in there as much as they possibly can. Panarin coming up the right-hand side. Strome gives it a shot, but Vasilevsky's right there. Strome doesn't have the strongest shot in the world, eh? Steven Stamkos had 4 shots in the first period. Back to that. Zibanejad makes a nice little move in the corner to get it out front, but Tampa Bay doesn't flinch at all. Ready for everything. They're having a little bit tough time with this top line, though. Nice. Love the way they pressure down in every aspect of the ice. Just not giving you a spot to pass it or bring it out to the front at all. Oh, 2-on-1. Oh. Was that Paul again? Tell you, that Paul is having one hell of a freaking playoff. Now the Rangers come in. Look at that. Zibanejad. Is that Zibanejad still on the ice? You got to excuse me. I don't know the numbers and everything. Kaloran coming in on the left-hand side. They're playing this line needs to get some possession for Tampa Bay right now. That's why they're putting them out there. The Kaloran line, get some possession, get some movement. If you don't score, that's fine. Get some momentum in the offensive zone. Nice play. Nice play to anticipate that coming out in the front. And, what a pass out front, but it doesn't connect. Hedman. Tampa Bay. See what I mean? This line is always keeping the pressure getting that possession in the offensive zone. Drain the Rangers. They dump it in. Let's see if they can maintain it now. Keandre Miller skates it out. They're right there in the middle, not letting them move at all. Keandre Miller gets it back, though. Puts it out front. Tampa Bay just gets it out to the neutral zone as quickly as they possibly can. Not allowing the Rangers to set up as much as possible. Vasilevsky passes along the boards. Corey Perry and Maroon line out now. They got a little bit stuck behind here. It looks like the Rangers are coming back with numbers. But just a weak shot on Vasilevsky that he handles without a problem whatsoever. They got Cal Foot line out there now. Cal Foot on the getting a little bit of time out there right now. He's been playing pretty good for a young guy on their team. His father was an amazing player. One of the most underrated players of all time. Hey, John Whitehall, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. So New York Rangers have taken the lead in shots this period. Who do we still got in here? Oh, John, it's just you. Wait, Lauren took off on me? Wow. So, John, what do you think, buddy? Jason Spezza retired. Yeah, he took those easy contracts knowing he was going to get a nice little cushy management position up there. Pretty good one too. Assistant to the man to. Oh, right up to Paul. Paul is playing a fantastic hockey. Here's Tampa Bay trying to keep the Rangers from playing their. Yeah, right. As soon as they try to get down the middle, they are all over. Oh, the Rangers pot one. Did not want to see that, actually. Wow, that was a beautiful shot up in the top end corner. I'm surprised. I know that was a great shot, but I'm kind of surprised Vasilevsky didn't have that one. That's just a shot he normally has. Now they're going to be chasing the game. I don't know. My under is a little bit off now. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hedman takes a shot, just does it. And now they got numbers going back. Oh my God. What?
Bit of a 2-on-1 over to Strom. No, tackle the pass by Vazzy.
Freaking Vasi, the Tampa Bay doesn't want to play like this. I thought for sure they were going to shut it down in the second. I thought for sure Tampa Bay was going to shut it down in the second. And that I know that was a top end corner shot. You can't really say, okay, Vasilevsky should have had it, but Vasilevsky usually has that. Vasilevsky usually has that.
I was actually really surprised. I'm not Jack Campbell to the Devils. Makes some sense. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a wise move for the Devils, depending on how long and how much they give him. I don't know. I just don't see Campbell as a guy that's going to bring you to the promised land. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. Vasilevsky with the double pad stacker. The Rangers are out shooting Tampa Bay 10-2. It was weird. I didn't know. I thought Tampa Bay would get outplayed in the first and then outplay the Rangers here. I didn't think it would be the other way around. I didn't think that the Rangers would be outplaying. But I guess, Gallant said something in that room that got their asses going here. All right. Tampa Bay sets up now. Two. My under is not going to happen. Tampa gets numbers. Big turnaround backhand, and in the corner she goes, baby. Someone signed today? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was anybody like. Oh, the Anze Kopitar wins the Mark Messier Leadership Award. DeBoer coaching. Wiley's the biggest name available. Alan Vangelo, his coaching career is done. He's going to be 63. Wow. Alan Vangelo has retired. So 2-2. Now we need like. Who was it that signed? Welcome in, whoever just came in. Thanks for coming in. Well, I'm not going to get the under, that's for sure. Tampa Bay standing around. When does that ever happen? Hedman, everybody just standing around there. Unbelievable. Yeah, he had an MCL injury. He's going to be done for a while. Well, I'm definitely not getting my under, so I need Tampa Bay to come back and win this game. Come on, Tampa. Let's get the legs moving. There we go. Hitting hard. That's the kid line again. Kako and Lafreniere. Is that Hedel that potted that? Got to bet Tampa next game. Oh, Tampa's going to win next. Tampa's going to win this game. Tampa's going to come back. Tampa's going to come back. Oh, Cal Rosen signed. Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty sweet deal for Cal, too, because buy what? Hey, Lil Perk, thanks for coming in. I think Tampa Bay still wins this game. I for sure am all over Tampa next game, though, for sure. Yeah, that was a sweet deal for Cal Rosen. It was a two-way contract, but he gets $400,000 in the AHL and $450 in the next year. That's pretty huge. That is never happens. If you're getting 350, you're doing pretty well down there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I put the under in early, and then I thought about it later, and I thought, you know what, this is probably going to be an over, but I stuck with my bet, and I wish I didn't. Uh, well, I don't know what else. Toronto's in a bad spot. I don't know what Toronto's going to be able to do now. I don't know what Toronto's going to be able to do now. It's like they almost have no choice but to sign Campbell, and I just don't think Campbell gets you there. So it's a bad combination. Yeah, I put a live bet on Tampa ML here. I hope I get it because otherwise I'm going to be down 5 units. But the Rangers have looked better as the game went on. I thought Tampa would look better as the game went on, but the Rangers have looked better. And you got to start giving Gallant props. He's quite obviously got these guys like totally confident and tuned into what they are as a team. Come on. Come on, Tampa. The thing is Shesterkin, once you get down one on Shesterkin, it's pretty disheartening. Yeah, just get some shots on there. Nice little pass. Passes it off to McDonough. Tampa Bay's putting some pressure on now a little bit. Keandre Miller has been playing absolutely fantastic. When he skates it out of the zone, man, it's pretty money that it's going in the right places. Oh, beautiful little play! Oh! Nice to get it out. Is that Maroon? Tampa Bay gets a little extra space. Cycling it down low. Oh, no. Nice. Maroon line's been getting eaten up by the Rangers, actually. The Maroon line has been getting eaten up by the Rangers. Oh, turnover. Tampa Bay's looking flat, man, in the second period. Tampa, come on, get your legs moving in the defensive zone. This is just not you at all. Calm yourself. Ooh. Kako can't find the net at all. It's like he gets a lot of good chances, but he just doesn't get any puck luck whatsoever. Like I hear a lot of Rangers fans talking about you don't want PK Subban. I don't know. He's not going to get that much money. Like I don't mind him for a 5'6" defenseman. Nah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm mad at myself. No, Vasi never loses two in a row. You're right. I'm really mad at myself for this. I don't know. I don't think Tampa Bay comes back from this. It'd be nice if they did, but I just put a live in for over 1.5 third period. I imagine it will go over 1.5 third period at least. Tampa Bay's going to open it up. They should pot at least one and then an empty netter on top of it. But No, you're right. Vassy definitely doesn't lose two in a row. Well, I mean, he hasn't lost two in a row, what, 17, 18 straight? Everybody's going to be on Tampa Bay, though, for sure. It's not even over yet. You got a third period. I mean, Tampa Bay can come back in this game. They've shown it over and over again. Question is, how much fire are they going to have to do it? Are they gonna waste themselves for a third period to come back here? I don't know. $19.94, yeah. Third period, here we come. What if this Rangers team is this is it? I mean, that kid line is the big difference for that team right now. With Hedel, Lafreniere, and Kako coming together for that kid line. How many times have we seen that? Oilers back in the day when they had Marchand, Smith, and Graves. It's so those kid lines, when you can get them together in the playoffs, if they get on a run, it just seems like it's money for whoever puts them together. I don't know if it's an energy thing or what it is, but it never fails. Never fails. I don't know, like Tampa Bay never really had the kid line. Um, hey, how you doing? Much better now that you had some grub. I did another JT Miller trade video. I'm doing another JT Miller trade video, but I don't have the Rangers in there. I don't know. I just don't think that they're going to be able to pay JT. It depends on what they give up. Like, we're all back to the same thing. You don't want him? Yeah. I don't really either. I think JT Miller, I don't know. I get this, like, I get a feeling like he's just overly opinionated, kind of an a-hole, to tell you the honest truth. It's kind of the vibe I've got from him for a while, and I think they find that in Vancouver too. Like, he had some temper tantrums in the room and stuff like that, from what I understand. He had said some stuff in practice that was like pretty. I honestly think that things broke down for Green because he couldn't handle JT Miller. I think that's where things broke down, and then they brought Bruce Boudreau in, and I don't know how he exactly softened it. Now, he's an experienced guy, so maybe JT Miller gave him a little more kind of respect, I guess. But I just have a feeling Vancouver's definitely not bringing him back. And if I had a team, I wouldn't be racing out to get him. Dolan had a problem with JT Miller. Yeah. And then, like, look at what happened in Tampa Bay, okay? He had a no-trade clause. And who was the coach at that time? Was it Cooper? It was Cooper still, wasn't it? And so JT Miller gets traded to Vancouver. And in the trade, they basically said that they weren't going to do the trade unless JT Miller nixed his no trade clause. In which case, JT Miller would have had to have agreed to that. And he agreed to that. Why? Why did he feel the need so strongly to leave Tampa Bay? I mean, Tampa Bay had a great team. The only thing I could think of is, maybe it wasn't really a problem he had in Tampa Bay, that he just realized he wasn't going to be able to get the top line minutes there. And if he went to Vancouver, he'd have a chance to be a number one. And, they kind of realized that that's what he wanted too. So they said, we'll nix your no trade clause. And in a way, maybe they knew that he had issues in the room wherever he went. So they didn't want him having an NTC in case the same problems propped up in Vancouver. Yeah, he seems like a know-it-all. JT Miller seems like he's one of those guys that just thinks he knows it all. And, he tells the coach what to do or gets mad at stuff like that. So who goes out, Mark? If Laugh is going to be a Ranger for years, let's face it, they can't keep all three, man. I don't think Laugh is going to play right side. I just don't think so. Unless you're going to pay him, Lafreniere looks like a point-a-game left power winger. A point-a-game power winger. That's what he looks like he's going to be. A point-a-game power winger. Exactly, a point-a-game power winger. Now, a point-a-game power winger is not going to settle for third-line pairing money. Because I'm playing third line here because you've got Kreider and Panarin. Kreider and Panarin have like ironclad no trade clauses. Panarin isn't going anywhere. Simple as that. Yeah, but I mean, you're still paying. It's not about where you play him. It's about how much money you're going to spend on your left side. Like, I imagine he's going to want $9 to $10 million a year by the time he's ready to get paid up. Like, okay, they'll give him a bit of a 2023-24, maybe he gets a bridge. Kreider's getting 6.5 till 2026-27 to play on your third line. I suppose they can just wait for the cap ceiling to move up, and just try to add centers as they go. But as you know, the problem is up the middle for them. And it doesn't seem like a, solvable problem at the moment because, they're practically capped up or out right now almost. And you just got a whole lot of money on your left side. That's all I'm saying. Maybe they can figure out a way to work around it, but I'm not sure. Third, Kreider cannot play right wing. He sucks at right wing. Kreider, it just sucks at right wing. Yeah, but how do you not sign Panarin? The one thing I do got to say is apparently Panarin was going to sign with the Rangers the whole time. Did they really have to go that high? They sort of had the leverage, I guess. But I think it was he said he wanted to live in New York. It didn't have to be New York. It could have been Long Island. I don't know if that's true, but apparently they sold it well enough because the Islanders were in on that too. Hey, how you doing, Oilers, man? Thanks for coming in. Had to be done. Well, where are you going to be without Panarin right now? They're not going to be playing where they are. They're not going to be playing where they are right now without Panarin on there. But that being said, if they don't have Panarin, they can sign Lafreniere and work around somewhere else. So it's tough. It's going to be there's going to be a tough decision in there somewhere. Like, I'm pretty sure Kreider has, he's got a complete no movement clause. Oh, in 2 more years, he's got a moderate 15-team no-trade list. Maybe that's the answer. He's going to be there now. He's got a 15-team no-trade. I think they're going to have to trade him. I think they have to trade Kreider at about 33 years old. That's probably the answer right there. They figured that out, that they were going to be so strong on the left-hand side. They gave him a deal that is ironclad, no movement clause until 2025. And then there's a 15-team no trade. So that's half the league you could be traded to. And Lafreniere should be ready to take over the team by then. So maybe that's it. You thought they were trading him the year they re-signed him? Yeah, well, they can't really do that. That's just bad. Like, that just creates bad energy in a room. Signing and then trading players, it's just, you'll never get a free agent come into your organization if you do stuff like that to guys. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. But I could see it happening when the no trade clause kicks. When it goes down to a 15-team no trade clause. So they left themselves a window open there. And so they'll probably give Lafreniere a 2-year bridge, which will put the writing on the wall to Kreider, which maybe he even already knows. Unless the cap opens up some huge or something, I don't know. I just can't see you paying that much money to the left side like that. Because I see what you mean. Oh, I see what you mean. You thought that they were when they had news, they were gonna trade him rather than sign him. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I do remember that. It was a good move. The way they did it. Because, like I said, it's like they planned it. That they're open now to trade him. So they give Lafreniere a 2-year bridge, and then, he crushes it. Kyrou in a first. Fair offer, I guess. But yeah, they needed. Kyrou would have. Kreider brings so much that Kyrou can't to a team. But Kyrou, could bring something to a team. He does to St. Louis. He's got sick skill, great shot, super fast, all that stuff like that. But if you already got Panarin, having Kyrou is sort of like having too much of the same players. So it makes sense. Like there's lots of teams that would, and that would have been a late first. So, and not only that, at the time, Kyrou wasn't what he is now either. It was a little more up in the air whether, what he was going to be. So I definitely would have to have turned that down at that time for sure, I would imagine. Oh, Tampa Bay. The game's back. I'm hoping Tampa Bay can come back here, but I'm not feeling it. No, 1 goal already. The Rangers already scored. At least my over 1.5 looks like it's going to hit for sure, for sure. Oh, okay, that's fine. Your superstitious friend and friends. Oh, okay, whatever. Do whatever you want, man. If Tampa lost game 2, it goes back to Tampa. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'm really surprised. I thought Tampa Bay would be stronger than this tonight. I put a live bet on over 1.5 in the third to make up a little bit of the money. So I should be just down 2 units today. Yeah. Gonna cash that for sure, yeah. With that and ball, I'll break even today. It won't be too bad, so it's all right. I've only been capping for 2 years. I'm learning every day. I hit a lot this year, made a lot, but I should have. I had a couple people that I really trust that I know that were on the over here, and I should have listened to them. And now I learned my lesson. So just need 1 more goal. The only thing is now they made it 5-2. This could actually end 5-2 because they're not likely going to pull the goaltender now. It probably would have been better. Like I really wanted Tampa to score the first one, but they still could score one yet. And Shesterkin's doing Shesterkin shit. Uh-oh. Oh, he's okay. He's clowning. Is he clowning? If Shesterkin's out? What? What happened here? Oh, I think he just got it in the nuts. Oh, he's clowning. He's just clowning. Shesterkin's just clowning. Are you kidding me? He holds his head like he got... Oh, give me a break. There's nothing wrong with him. He's fine. Jesus. He's fine. He's trying to play to get a freaking penalty. That's all he's doing. Oh yeah, see, yeah. I mean, he took one, but they that's not much of a shot. He's just freaking playing it up. Are you kidding me? Like, that's all you got? And he's holding the top of his head. Oh, my jaw. Shut up. Crazy. I thought it was his leg. And he stayed down like he was dead. If I'm the referee, I'm like, okay, I'm calling a penalty on the Rangers here soon for that. Trying to make me look stupid. Yeah, he's just trying to draw a penalty.
Pressure from Tampa Bay trying to throw all pucks in net. Stamkos with another good drive.
Yeah, we should get one more goal this period. I would hope so.
But he looks no worse for wear, so okay after that collision with Stamkos.
They got the Oilers are the favorites tomorrow? Are you serious?
And I can tell you, those numbers are designed to deflect pucks. Don't get me wrong. They're not designed for a heavy shot like that right on the chin. So for Stamkos, just trying to jam away with his body weight behind that shaft, catching him right on the puck. See why that rattled him.
No, they're not the favorites. It's just more money on Edmonton. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to pick a side in any of those games. I think Colorado's going to win the series, but well, I mean, it's reasonable to take the plus money there. It's reasonable. If you're going to play a side, you might as well take the plus money. It's just, I really can't understand why teams can't expose. Edmonton's defense is bad. And what we saw, like said that Edmonton played poor defense. Edmonton played the defense they've been playing all year last game. It's not like, they don't have very good defensemen. That's really what it's all about there. So I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna bet aside the whole series. I don't know. I got to see more. My lean is always going to be Colorado there. They have way better defense. The only thing I gotta say is how's Kemper doing now? Kemper hasn't looked good. It's just overs all day and. Tampa gets a penalty. Is he out still? He's not going to play? Like, if it's going to be Francouz in net, I mean, that's you just can't, you just keep on playing the over. Get in early while it's still 7. But because I mean, it's just going to go to 7.5 for sure. That's the problem with that series. Now score one. Come on, power play. Panarin to Fox. Fox fakes it over to Panarin. Zibanejad wide, way wide. I don't know what they were doing there. Yeah, it's just you might as well play the plus money. The Edmonton came back hard last game. And, of course, if Francouz is playing, most people are just going to see backup and think, well, you're going to play Edmonton. And you could make a point there. They certainly have a better chance with Francouz in net than a good Kemper. So stop missing the net. Oh. Come on. Scores. Got my over 2.5. Got my over 1.5. There, made it better. Was there an is this going to be called back? I think they're just trying to waste time here. They're not going to challenge. Good. Okay. Vasilevsky, I mean, he's not been bad. It's just, I thought Tampa Bay would have more legs than this.
Let's get some hotcakes and maybe suggest a cinnamon roll if you do.
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, you got to respect their team, but Tampa Bay's going to put out a much better effort than this down the road here.
The world is so full of lemons. When you become an Expedia member, you can instantly start saving on your travels. So you can go and see all those lemons for less. What a run it's been for Ethan's advantage at 8 goals in the postseason, and now 5 of them have come courtesy of power plays, become the trigger man of the man advantage. And Chapman's been his number 1 victim this year in 3+ games against the Lightning. He now has 5 goals this year. Zibanejad, a lethal weapon, points in 6 straight games. A big part of the reason why the Rangers are here in the Eastern Conference Final, all right? David, what a season he had, 81 points in 81 games in the regular season, and just continuing on from there. Louis, you were talking to me about how Zibanejad was continued to flourish, but he's just at another level now in his career. He really is. You know, he worked on his game the right way early on in his career. Here's Kucherov firing from that one. Missed the net, Sergachev. Unable to keep it going. Kucherov steals it back. Sorry, I was going to say, as far as the defensive forward, when he broke it and leave it on.
All right, let's. Oh, I don't. We didn't add anything now. I'm just watching for fun. 6-2. Well, I guess anybody could win the cup, yeah. But like I said, Tampa's not going to have this kind of game again. Not likely.
Years ago, and he just has that shot now. That confidence is overflowing with him on the power play, especially when he unleashes that puck. You got Panarin, Davis, Fox, and then Zibanejad up high on that power play. Which one do you take away? This pass to the middle, blocked. So good work from the stick there, and he gets it to Kako, who advances.
It's going to be interesting to see if Tampa Bay tries to send any message here. I don't think so, though. They got that left arm around the stick first and then holding on the left shoulder of Stamkos. He's had a strong game tonight. He's been all over. Takes a look back. Let's see, who is that holding on to me? He knows right away Miller does. He heads to the box. Power play
Still 11:32 left on the clock here in the third period. And now for the Tampa Bay Lightning, sorry, Sanger, they're trying to get their game legs, their game hands back.
The Blue Jays are winning, yeah.
They're going to push this right to the limit because this is their kind of way of getting themselves back in it. They never feel they're out of the game. Here's Henry.
Well, they got the power play. Jeez, I could have went over 2 on this game. Got plus money.
Was also in the way. Kucherov back to Henry. Kucherov. Oh, the good passing back to Kucherov, and now Stamkos. Kucherov's pass intercepted, and the Rangers.
This is going to be so interesting to see how Tampa Bay comes out next game. Ooh, beautiful one-timer. I haven't even been saying anything here. Sorry, guys. Got a bunch of people calling me at one time. Tampa Bay never gives up, and this is actually a time when I think they should probably just take it easy. Save some time, but they're not. They're sending a message that, just wait till next game. When we got our full legs going, you're going to be in trouble. Do they even have the Blue Jays going here? No? Are they not going to show the Blue Jays anymore on Sportsnet? You got to get some sort of extra package or something? That would suck. Are you serious? Or is it on Sportsnet? Is it over now? Toronto won? They're saying on Peyton's that they like to see the Rangers and the Oilers. I'd like to see Colorado Tampa. I picked Colorado over Tampa. I picked Colorado Tampa finals and Colorado to win. So we'll see if that actually happens. But I'm actually kind of surprised Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay quite often when they know they're beat, they'll just shut it down and take it easy. But they seem to think that they need to send a message here to the Rangers.
We've seen 8 goals here, Louis, thus far. It's more than most of anyone expected. I have to agree. I think everybody coming to this series thought it was going to be a little tighter schedule, not as many opportunities, but I think both teams, and maybe it's that game one jitters a bit. The energy played so far. Slapper, stop by Vasilevsky. Always able to get the puck out of the zone, the Rangers. Control now, and it's Bill. No look past Steven D. Moves up, puts the puck in the right zone, and Sergachev making his way up the ice. Lindgren is off his sleeve.
And now it's starting to get more neutral zony. This is kind of what I thought Tampa Bay would do for the rest of this period. It doesn't make sense to bust yourself out now. Like, what message are you sending? You're the champions. You don't need to send any message. You just need to not get injured and, come in with better legs the next game. Maybe get a lucky goal or something like that. But nice. Chernak just crushes Hedel. So you're going to be a little bit of a scuffle because of that. He's taking advantage of a little Hedel. Wow, nice little play. Oh, it was Hagel on Goudreau. Oh, in the offensive side. Yeah. Yeah, he cuts back. Yeah, it's all going to be neutral zone now. Ooh. Strome still can't pot one.
Nothing better than taking a me-day. Imagine if every day were a me-day. The game always puts Visa Infinite card makes every day more rewarding with 5 times the points on the things you love, like grabbing coffee, going to restaurants, you bet, even ride sharing, and you can spend your points like cash on the things you really want, like buying a house.
Hey, who's in?
Whose hot tub is this? What a bank makes every day more rewarding. That's the beauty of it.
How come I can't see? Oh, there we are. Who's in? Tell me who's in there, buddies. We got 5 minutes left. You can talk about anything you want to talk about.
He's been on a real run right now. 5 goals in the last 3 games. A huge part of that kid line that has 2 goals and 3 assists. And the best part for Ranger fans, he's only 22 years of age. One of the big reasons the Rangers are where they are today. Gerard Black was asked.
McKinnon is God. Well, we're about to find out. I'll tell you, Edmonton's pushback is pretty amazing. But when Colorado gets time in the zone with Edmonton, they don't have much to. They don't have much they could. It seems like they can do. Like when they really get solid possession down deep, Edmonton just has to hope they can get the puck somehow and get it out. Because they don't really have the defensemen to be able to put too much of a chink in their armor when they're playing a high possession game like that. And I think that's going to be the difference. I think Edmonton is going to be like a fantastic team as their young players start to move up. Broberg, guys like that start to come in. That team's going to look pretty solid, but the defense is just weak. I wonder what's Brandon Perlini doing. Are they still in the playoffs? He had 3 points. Oh, Slater Kukuk was playing. I thought he was injured. Did he always get injured, or did he? Never even noticed that. Oh, he played 2 games for Bakersfield. His career might be over. But they got Xavier Bourgeau, who's just lighting it up. Petrov looks like he's going to be pretty good. Not much for D prospects, but they do have Broberg and Marcus Niemelainen, and hopefully Niemelainen can progress. Hey, how you doing, buddy? 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. I've been just talking whatever you want to talk about. I just can't see anything but lots of goals tomorrow in that game. I don't know if I'll be streaming with Peyton tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Picked up here, sent all the way down the ice. Picked up here by McDonough. Yeah, the Rangers just played on Sunday there, right? So, not a whole lot of days to take a break.
Yeah, they're just floating through now. So, whatever you want to talk about, give me a team down there. Dave Tippett is retired, yeah. And so is Vigneault. Alain Vigneault is retired. apparently Boucher may come back again after he was in Ottawa, lasted a couple, and then he's got a very weird way of coaching, I guess, but it's obviously one that people think that he can do well at because he keeps on getting another chance.
Shuffle by John Cooper, putting Sorelli with Palat and Kucherov. Typically, that's been going years past in the playoffs. They've been dynamic.
Yeah, he was in Tampa Bay. He got fired in Tampa Bay. He was playing a crazy like triangle 3-man defensive system where they played so deep and waited for them to come in. They were playing against the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Philadelphia Flyers, to make them look bad, stayed below the red line and just waited there and waited there and waited there and waited there for them to come forward, and they wouldn't. And I mean for a ridiculously long amount of time. They were actually sort of chuckling. And you could see all the players on the Tampa Bay players, like you could see like they looked ashamed. And then after that, the team didn't do shit for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks almost, and he ended up getting fired. But Boucher plays like, I don't know, maybe he's different now, but he played like the craziest defensive style. It was nuts. Oh, fighting. We got some fighting going on. Yeah, Rick Tocchet was in Tampa Bay for a while. Well, we only got 1:50 left. I think I'm going to finish her off here. Not many people in the stream anyways, so it was great doing this. I had fun. Had lots of people in. It was good. I enjoyed it. I'll try this again sometime. I think I'm with Peyton tomorrow, so have a great day, everybody. Thanks for listening in. That's my full 42. Okay, bye.